studio progress report. We've done our first painting for winter studio setup, and we have filled our jewelry boxes with pastels and art supplies. And I'm really amazed at how much art supplies I got in this little corner. And I felt my first painting was very efficient and worked out how I planned. The only thing I didn't do well is the shelf here with the little burgundy case there. I didn't have enough space in between those shelves to put pencils and things, so they're kind of laced through my plants here. I have a set of Prismacolors and a set of watercolor pencils, and then we have a little electric pencil sharpener there in the corner and some tape. Here we have a collection of artist brushes. I'm keeping some empty cans on each side so that I can sort out what pencils and brushes I'm using for the current art piece that I might be on. I just think it's good to have empty space for those things. And we kept this shelf clean. Here's a painting from somewhere in the Big Hole Valley area. My husband was antelope hunting, and he took this picture for me. So that is my reference, and my computer shelf did its job for holding a reference. I did clip some lights. I found that I needed a little bit more light in this corner to do what I needed, and I did pick out a color. So this is my summertime color palette that I used in my pack for plein air painting, and I've switched to a black and white color palette, but I had lots of ideas that I thought that I wanted to do in studio. So I kept this color palette aside and in place and in there. And then this is the color palette that I picked for this painting. So that's the colors that I used for there. I think I might try this painting in a kind of a different shape. This is a square shape, 10 by 10. I think I might do something a little bit more rectangular to get the composition I was looking for. And so I'm going to keep those pastels. And then I have some more. I did one drawer for complete just pen and pencil and ink and charcoal drawing supplies. And then from there I have mixed media supplies, some gelatos, and down here I have some gouache and watercolor. I put a little board to keep them separate, and some acrylics and inks. Really good for doing underpaintings for soft pastel. I have some cleaner for tools for inks, some alcohol, and these are full of Liquitex clear gesso for making a sanded surface over say acrylic or watercolor or ink. When I go to put the pastel on top, I'll put a clear gesso, and then some pan pastels in there. So yeah, I got quite a few mixed media supplies in there. And then here's our full pastel box. I have So some darks way in the corner there, and neutrals, and then browns and reds. And then we skipped right to purples and blues. And here I got some blending tools and some pan pastels that are laid out, and greens here. And so if I want to, I can pull these drawers out completely and set them over on my table here, and lay everything out so I can really look at it. So that's pretty handy, that those come in and out so easily. And yeah, so very happy with that. I have some glaze medium and mineral spirits and clear coat. I think I'm going to do some acrylic paintings this winter, and some mixing bowls and spatulas, some scissors and whatnot. And this is just kind of a miscellaneous. I put a dust mask in there. If I'm kind of wanting to wear a dust mask with my pastels. And so that's it. This is going to be my winter studio. I hope to shoot some videos for you guys, and take care. So I thought that I would show you the chaos that's going on in my studio right now. You can see I have a shelf and 2 pieces of shelves here. I found these pieces on Craigslist. This one I think I spent 20 on, and the far one I spent 20 on, but this one I actually got for free. It was a dresser that I converted into a flat storage. There's just kind of some random things that I'm pulling out that I want to save in my studio. I'm planning on doing a lot of downsizing. I used to have a house painting business, and I did like decorative and faux painting, and I just don't do that anymore. There's a lot of things that I pulled, and I hope to do some teaching, but I just don't need all of the tools and supplies to teach that I did as when I was actually working as a contractor. So I'm downsizing, and I'm getting rid of a lot of the commercial industrial look in this old shop, and I'm wanting to make it more home like for fine art studio and teaching classes. So this desk or dresser that I converted into flat storage is going to store my fine art paper, and this one here is going to be like a paint mixing station. I have lots of goodies for mixing paint here, and the plates I got for free. I got a lot of stuff for free off of Craigslist. Thank you, people that put things for free. But I got these really nice stoneware plates that are kind of dipped but very flat on the bottom. I'm going to use them as mixing trays for students. And I found this woman on Craigslist. She does estate sales, and I bought all these baskets from her for unbelievable less than $5 a basket. I think maybe like $2 or $3 a basket. I know if you were to go to Walmart, you'd be spending $30 a basket. So I was really pleased. I thought that this will really dress up my area and make it real nice. And so I have this black poly cabinet paint from painting cabinets over the years, and so I plan on painting this file cabinet black, and I plan on painting this dresser that I got at Motel for 23 bucks. It's totally heavy duty. I put wheels on the bottom. I'm going to remove the top and put a melamine board that hangs out and bar stools around it, and that's where I'll have my students, and I'll be able to stand in the middle. And I'm going to keep that toolbox. I store pastels in there, and it's going to stay with that purpose, but the shelving above it's going to go. And a lot of this back shelving is going to go. This L-shaped desk is going to go in that corner. I got that for free. So really cool. It's kind of industrial look. It's got all this wire mesh and and I thought it really good place for storing large brushes. And when I'm washing brushes, they kind of need a place to dry. And there's like this nice wire with lots of air ventilation. So I thought it would be a really good mixed media. I'm gonna put it against the wall and then have a piece of melamine back here with a little shelf, and kind of turn it into an easel, a standing easel. And I think it'll be good for filming. And this plastic wall, I plan on building something that's more permanent and longer. One, so I can have some more wall space. And this shelf I plan on getting rid of. I found a nice dresser that I feel will hold all of my sanders and routers and tools. And then I found a standing file cabinet that's black as well, and I'm gonna file all my sandpaper. And I just think that it'll all be enclosed, it'll protect things from dust, and I think it'll be much sharper looking. So yeah, so there's a lot. It's chaotic right now. There's a lot to do. That work table, I plan on replacing the melamine on it and making it look really new, and that's going to become my framing corner. And I hope to get rid of like 60% or more of the stuff I have in here. This center wall, I want it all to be gone to open this whole area up. And then I think I will have an area there for painting furniture. That's kind of like a nice support for my art practice. Sometimes furniture sells faster than art, and it just kind of gives me a little bit of an allowance, and keeps the lights on. And but yeah, this is that dresser. I got this from a motel here. Found it on Craigslist again, and I cut the feet off and put a little plywood on the bottom so it would have good support for the wheels. And it's gonna kind of look like a bar, kinda. I found these black stools on Craigslist that stack, and I think that I can make a really nice area for students to sit around that working table. And I have a lot of mat board that's stored underneath this table. I think the old melamine that's on this table, it's really gnarred up. Got lots of paint stains on it. It's well used. I think I'm gonna sand it down and I'm gonna paint it black. And this one is gonna be paired with the L-shaped desk and become that easel. This one here that I'm leaned up and using as an easel, I think will be big enough to create the bar. I don't know if you can see underneath all those paintings is a melamine board that I just kind of built this shelving around, and it was kind of like my pastel area, but it's gonna get painted black and become the top surface of this work table. I would like to buy all new black melamine, but that's pretty expensive. For me, you know, I'm pretty quick to just pull out a roller and paint something, put a coat of paint on it, just like if you were cleaning it, you know. But this table, I do plan on purchasing a brand new piece of melamine, because it will be where I'm doing my framing. I'll have finalized pieces of art on here and mat boards, and you know, sometimes I frame for other people, friends and artists, and I want something that's super clean to bring those fine art pieces on. So that will be that goal. So yeah, so this is my can of worms that got opened when I made that pastel easel out of a jewelry box.